All right, so 225, 226 is a review page, and we will have a test following it, test 12. So the first thing I want to do is give you a sneak preview for your test, test 12. Of course, it's going to start with a couple of story problems. I'll read them to you. Don't try to solve them. Just make sure you understand what they're asking. Nathan is 3/5 as old as his brother, who is 25 years old. How old is Nathan? Second one, the outside temperature was 44 degrees Fahrenheit. How many degrees above the freezing point of water was the temperature? All right, the next section is follow the signs, and it's adding and subtracting with mixed numbers with different denominators and multiplying with decimals. So remember, with adding and subtracting mixed numbers, you have to change them to have common denominators, write equivalent fractions with common denominators first. And for multiplying with decimals, don't forget to count your spaces in the end with your answer to put your decimal point in. Then there are two division problems, which have no remainders, which is beautiful. And next is converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. So you do need to know this formula. If you're converting to Fahrenheit, you need to know the F equals, the one we learned first. F equals 9/5 C plus 32. You will have to have that memorized. All right, on the back, there's rounding off to different place values. The next section is all following directions. I'll read you a couple. Like, find the missing term in 3/4 equals blank over 16. Or choose the greater, 71 hundredths or 699 thousandths. Or write CCXXIII as an Arabic number. And the last thing is multiplying with fractions. No dividing yet, just multiplying with fractions. All right, so that's your test. So your review page. I'm just going to go over the directions with you quickly. Number one, circle the number that should be inverted before multiplying. When dividing by a fraction, don't you cry, just invert the second number and multiply. So you're going to invert the second number every time. Number two, follow the process. Pretend you're the teacher. Which one? Circle the answers that are incorrect. Let's look at A. 4 divided by 2/3. We're going to invert the second number and multiply. Multiply, it is flipped. But that's where they go wrong. Because now to solve this, you would cancel the 2 would become a 1 and the 4 would become a 2, leaving us 2 times 3. The correct answer should be 6. This is incorrect, so I circled it. Number 3, we're actually going to divide using the inversion method. So say it one more time. When dividing by a fraction, don't you cry, just invert the second number and multiply. So we're going to turn this 8 over 1, that's not inverting, that's just making it an improper fraction, times, now we're going to invert this one, 4 over 3. There's no canceling we can do, so we get 32 over 3. So simplify that improper fraction. 3 will go into 32 10 times, with 2 left over, so 10 2/3. Section 4 are our temperatures. They ask that you have to know both of them for this. So first thing you have to do is figure out which formula goes where. You always look over here. Whatever letter's over here on the blank side, that's what you want your formula to start with. So this is going to be C equals. Do you remember your formula? C equals 5/9 parentheses F minus 32. Okay. Let's look at B. 80 degrees Celsius equals blank degrees Fahrenheit. This time there's an F on this side. That means this one's going to need to be F equals 9/5 C plus 32. Story problems. Jordan made 3/5 of a recipe that called for 2 1/3 cups sugar. How much sugar was needed? Okay, here's the information they give us. Underline it. 3/5 of a recipe, 2 1/3 cups sugar. Question is, how much sugar was needed? Do you remember when you see the word of? That's a hint. What does of tell you? It tells you to multiply. So to solve this problem, you're going to multiply 3/5 times 2 1/3. I am not going to solve that for you. B, Aaron bought 72 sheets of construction paper at the cost of 2 3/8 cents per sheet. What was the cost of the paper? Express your answer in dollars and cents. Again, multiplication meant multiply it. the answer when you first get it is cents. Just put in your $sign and decimal point to make it dollars and cents. So there's the front. Let's go to the back. All right. Number 6, you're multiplying. Don't forget your decimal points. So for example, if you're doing number E, letter E, your answer is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after the decimal point when you finish. Number 7, divide and check. Number 8, mark under the numbers that are divisible by 2. How do you know they're divisible by 2? The last digit will be an even number, a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. And the last section, number 9, fill in the blank with the correct number. Do you have to show your work 1, 2, 3, easy as 1, 2, 3? You don't have to if you can do it in your head because they don't give us space to do it. So let's see if we can do them in our head. Let's just do A. 27 days equals how many weeks? A day is smaller than a week. Smaller to bigger, divide. How many days are in a week? 7. So this is going to be 27 divided by 7. That doesn't work out evenly, does it? 7 will go into 27 3 times. That's 21. So there's 6 left over. So your answer is 3 6/7. All right. I think that's it. All right. Good luck with your math. Next time, when you finish this page, do test 12. Have a great day.